topic number 2 and the moon. So in this topic we will see about the earth, our mother earth and the moon. Point number 1, the earth is the third nearest planet to the earth. Hello, my voice is audible to you all? Okay, very good. The earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. If we are talking about the size, so the size is the fifth largest planet. Our earth is the fifth largest planet and it is slightly flattened at the poles. That is why its shape is described as a geoid. Geoid means an earth-like shape. This topic we are going to discuss more in the upcoming chapter, globe, latitudes and longitude. That's the second chapter of our geography. So dear cadet, first point here, the earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. As I stated you in our previous classes, in that my very efficient mother just served us nut. So in that already I told you how the earth is coming at the third number. You have drawn the solar system diagram, you have sent it me through the WhatsApp. Those who have sent it to me are very good to them. I personally message to you all, please keep it up. Next, the geoid shape of the earth. We had seen, now moving further. Condition favorable to support the life are probably found only on the earth. Dear cadet, we are already knowing about that our mother earth is giving us number of the things. In that the point number 1 is that the favorable things which make us to live on the earth. That's why our earth is going to be called as the unique planet. First, the earth is neither too hot or not too cold. It has water and air, which is very, very essential for our survival. In this particular slide, you are getting that the earth is going to be called as a unique planet. And the reason why, because on the earth we are having the water and air, and which are very, very essential for our survival. Moreover, the earth is not too much hot, not too much cold. The air has a life supporting gases, just like already you all know that the oxygen is very important for our respiration. Because of these features or these reasons, the earth is a unique planet in the solar system. Moving further to see the upcoming point from this presentation. From the outer, the earth appears blue because its 2/3 surface covered by water. Therefore, it is also called as blue planet. So dear cadet, have attention here. First point is about that why earth is called as a unique planet. Second point is here about that why earth is called as a blue planet. First point, why earth is called as a unique planet? Because on the earth, the life supporting systems are available. Just we are having the water, air and the special characteristics of our earth, that's not too much hot, not too much cold. Second, why earth is going to be called as a blue planet? Because on the earth's surface, the 2/3 surface of the earth is covered with water. Next, moving further, figure number 1.3. So as we are seeing figure number 1.3, what you are all observing here? So you all are observing the moon, right? So the moon that is given in your textbook, figure number 1.3. So in that particular point, the interesting aside is also there. The interesting aside is talking about Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 20th July 1969. Find out whether any Indian has landed on the moon. So this is going to be your homework today, that you have to find out any Indian has landed on the moon or not, right? Next, moving further to see the satellite topic. Okay? A satellite. So you are observing figure number 1.4. Human made satellite. Human made satellite. A satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way. Dear cadet, not to speak out in between. A satellite. We are on the topic of satellite. What I stated to you, not to speak in between. Just observe. Figure number 1.4 from your textbook, and the slide is explaining to you. Figure number 1.4. A human made satellite. Right? A satellite, a celestial body that moves around the planet in the same way as the planets move around the sun. Next, a human made satellite is an artificial body. It is designed by the scientists to gather the information about the universe or the communication. It is carried by the rocket and placed in the orbit around the earth. Right? So please have attention to this. Next, the next slide is talking about our earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the earth. So here we are seeing it appears so big because it is near to our planet than other celestial body. All the cadet you have observed moon, right? We already seen the topic of new moon day and the full moon day. That's Amavasya and Purnima. So it's about 384,400 kilometer away from us. Now can compare the distance of the earth from the sun and that from the moon. Next, the moon moves. So the moon is moving around the earth and taking 27 days to complete one swing. But as a result, you all are observing that we are able to see only the one side of the moon, right? And the reason why, because it takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. Okay? Next, as a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. The moon does not have the condition favorable of life. So for the life supporting system, the moon doesn't have anything, right? Next, it has mountain, plain and depressions on the surface. These cast shadow on the moon's surface. Quickly, I want to show you the photograph once again about the moon. And you can see the shadow on that, right? At the night also you can observe this, right? What you are going to see? Here, the shadows, right? And that's a cause of mountain, plains on that. Moving further. So, look at the moon and observe these shadows. So, today your homework is there. If moon is available, if no rain will be there, cloud free sky is there, so at that time you please observe the moon, right? Gather the photograph, send it to me with your name written on that. I will collect all the photograph and place in the PowerPoint presentation and I will show you in the next class. Next.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Device, please let me in, sir.
Okay, beta, you can join, beta.
Hello, sir.
Wait a minute. All of you, please. No need to speak out.
Hello, sir.
I am just admitting the cadets. Please wait. So as we had observed this,
Excuse me, sir.
please don't speak out now. I will give you time to speak. Next,
Excuse me, sir.
as we are observing here, the topic asteroid. Asteroid. So what are asteroid? So first topic here, asteroid. Apart from the star, planet and the satellite, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. They are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. So the figure number 1.2 is stating that. In the figure number 1.2 you can observe that, which is coming in the upcoming slide. So between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter, we are having the asteroid. That's the asteroid belt. Scientists are of the view that the asteroids are the part of planets which exploded many years back. Next, figure number 1.5. Everybody please see it.
Sir, please please speak aloud, sir. Your voice is not coming.
Dear child, I am speaking too loud than it's required. You can use your earphone if you are facing any problem, right? My voice is too high, right?
Okay, sir.
Second point is about meteoroids. So what are meteoroids? First, the small piece of rock which move around the sun are called as meteoroids. I repeat, the small piece of rocks which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near to the earth, tend to drop upon it. During the process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes the meteoroids, without being completed burn, fall on the earth and create a hole. Do you see a whiteboard brand? Like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night. You have observed these many times, and they are meteoroids. It is the cluster of the star. This band is the Milky Way galaxy. So now we are moving to see figure number 1.6, that's a Milky Way. All the cadets are requested to see the figure number 1.6, Milky Way. First observe, after that I will ask any question to you. All of you observe figure number 1.6. Figure number 1.6. In that,
Please tell some Hindi.
I told not to speak out in between, just observe it.
Sir, please tell Hindi.
Cadet, it's clear cut you are studying in Sainik School Bijapur, and that's a totally English medium school. For your understanding little bit, I can explain some concept in Hindi, right? But I can't speak totally in Hindi because the syllabus is in English. You are going to write all the answer in English only, right? So please have attention. We are on the topic number Milky Way, figure number 1.6. All of you have observed. Now we are seeing this Milky Way. In Hindi, it is going to be called as Akash Ganga. So here, first point here, we are seeing here Akash Ganga. So our solar system is a part of this galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be the river of light flowing in the sky. That, as you had observed in the figure 1.6, right? So the light is flowing in the sky. So it assumed that it's named that it's Akash Ganga. So a galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars, clouds, dust and gases. So here we are talking about galaxy. So a galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars or clouds and dust gases. These are millions of such galaxy. When we will combine together, it is going to be called as universe. Dear cadet, have attention here. Point number 1 here, a galaxy. What is galaxy? A huge system of billions of stars, clouds and gases. And these types of billions of galaxy, there are number of galaxy. When we will combine this galaxy together, it will make universe. So what is universe is clear to you. What is the meaning of galaxy is clear to you. Next, moving further, it is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Scientists are trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, to the universe. That means you and I, we all are belonging to the universe. Next, cadet, as you are observing in the slide, it's the time for exercise. So quickly, please take your textbook. Otherwise, those who are not having the textbook, have a notebook. As the question will appear, try to write the answer in the notebook, A, B, C, like that, right? Or whatever the answer is there, I will explain you in the detail. Next, exercise part. So here, question number 1 for you. Question number 1. Question number 1 is speaking, answer the following question briefly. How does the planet differ from star? That I had placed you for the homework purpose also. Why? The star and the planets are having the differences. So here we are observing stars and planet. The answer is with you. Point number 1. I will explain in a very gested form to you. Planets, some celestial body which don't have their own heat and light, and they lit by the light and heat of others. Right? Next.
Yes, sir.
Stars. So what are stars? So stars are the celestial body which are very big and hot. They are made up of the gases that they have their own heat and light. So the celestial bodies that are called as stars. So the example of star is sun, and the example of planet is Earth, Mercury. You can place any name in that. Out of the 8 planets, you can place any name. Right? Next, moving further for the question number 2. So question number 2 is, what is meant by the solar system? So point number 1 here. What is solar system? As I stated you earlier in the previous classes, the sun, 8 planets, satellites, celestial body known as asteroid as well as meteoroids form the solar system. And out of this solar system, the sun is the head of the family. Right? Next, question number 3. Question number 3 is talking about name all the planets according to their distance from the sun. Right? So here in a simple word, I am telling you that you have to write down the name of all the 8 planets. Right? What you have to do? According to their sequence. According to their sequence only, you have to write down the name of all planet. Just, it's simply my very efficient mother just served us nut. So my for Mercury, very for Venus, efficient for Earth, right? Like that, I told you to write 5 times that sentence in the notebook. Write here all the name of the planet in the sequence: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. I hope so it is clear. The question is very easy, asking only the names of 8 planets. Moving toward the question number next. Right? Why Earth is called as a unique planet? So dear cadet, please have attention here. Why Earth is called as a unique planet? Just I explained you, Earth is called as a unique planet, and the reason why, because all the favorable conditions, life supporting is available on the Earth. The Earth is not too much hot or not too much cold, which are very essential for our survival. So the air for life supporting, we are inhaling, exhaling, so that fresh air, the oxygen is available. So because of all these reasons, our Mother Earth is called as a very, very unique planet. Clear? I hope so it is clear to everyone. Why Earth is called as a unique planet. The same sentence I had taken from the textbook and placed here. Okay? So for writing the answer, you can frame it in your own sentence. Moving toward the... Please hold it. Let me explain. At the last, I will allow you to speak your all doubts and difficulty. Next question. Why do we see only one side of the moon? Always. So here it is going to be crystal clear. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. And exactly the moon is taking the same time to complete one spin. That means on its own axis, when moon is also rotating, it's taking the same time. That's the reason we are only able to see the one side of the moon, right? Because it's rotating and taking 27 days to make a one round to earth, and it's to have to rotate on its own axis 27. That's why we are seeing only the one side of the moon. Now moving toward question number F. What is the universe? So here we are going to have the another question. Right? What is the universe? As I explained you in the previous slide, what is universe? A galaxy, a huge system of billions of stars and cloud, dust and gases. And like that, all the millions of such galaxy, when will combine together, the millions of galaxy will come together and form the universe. Clear? Now, the very interesting points. I hope so this you are going to enjoy very much. जो बच्चों को इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम है, प्लीज हैव अटेंशन. जो बच्चों को इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम है, प्लीज यहां पर ध्यान दें. राइट? टिक द करेक्ट आंसर. यहां पर एक, प्लीज कीप क्वाइट, नो नीड टू स्पीक आउट, जस्ट हैव अटेंशन. One question is here and 3 options are there, right? One question is stating something and 1, 2, 3 options are there. Out of that you have to take the correct answer. But when you are going to write in the notebook, how you will write? You will write only the question. The question is, what the question is here? The first question is here. The planet known as Earth's twin. So you will write the question. You will select the correct answer and the correct answer only you will write. Okay? Please don't speak out the answer. You are speaking correct answer but don't speak out now. So the planet which is known as the twins of Earth is the third answer, that's a Venus. Clear? Next, question number 2. Which is the third nearest planet to the Earth or Sun? Anyone can answer? Which is the third nearest planet to the sun? Very good. Now stop, 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 stop. Hold. So the B correct answer is Earth. Second is over. Now moving towards C. All the planets move around the sun in the elongated path. It's not circular, it's not rectangular, it's not circular. Cadet, please mute yourself. Cadets, mute yourself first. I haven't asked any answer from anyone. Please mute yourself. At the last 10 minutes, I will ask you the question, please. Please have attention to the question first. Let me explain you. If the answer is known to you, very good to you. Please. Everyone, please mute yourself.
Indicates the direction to the north.
Who is this? And who is allowing you to speak out in the class? I will keep quiet, you explain everything. See, all the planets move around the sun in the circular path, rectangular path and elongated path. So the third is the correct answer, elongated path. Next point is D. So the D, the pole star indicate the direction to. So we are having the three options, south, north and east. So out of them, the north is the correct answer because the pole star always indicate the north direction. Moving further, E. Asteroids are found between the orbits of. So the correct answer is Mars and Jupiter. Now we are moving toward the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks to you. In the fill in the blanks, we are seeing here A, B, C, D and E. You are having the 5 fill in the blanks. First one, a group of dash forming various pattern is called as. So first, a group of stars forming different pattern. Just you have seen in the figure number 1.1, the girl is standing, right? And the Saptarishi is there, 7 star. That's a group of star forming different patterns or various pattern is called as constellation. Second point, B. A huge system of star is called dash. So a huge system of different star is going to be called as galaxy. C. Others, please don't speak out in between. Last 10 minutes I will allow you to speak out. Can't you understand? Now you are in 6th standard. C. Dash is the closest celestial body to the earth. So our earth, the closest celestial body is moon. D. Dash is the third nearest planet to the sun. So the earth is the third nearest planet to the sun. And the last question, E. Planet do not have their dash and dash. So the answer is the heat and light. Those who are knowing the answer, I request them, please keep your knowledge with you. When I will ask you the question at that time, please ask. Please don't reflect your knowledge now, it's disturbing the class. Please understand. Let all others have an equal platform to learn. Please. Now here 2 points I will highlight very quickly. Point number 1, how to write the MCQ. How to write the MCQ. As you have seen in the question number 2, one question is here and 3 options. When you will write in the notebook, how you will write? You will write only the question. Just like I am giving you example of D. The pole star indicates the direction to the. This will be the question and in answer you will write north only. Only north you have to write in the answer. No need to write south, north, east, and after that tick it the north, right? While writing in the notebook, you should write the question and the correct answer only. Okay? For fill in the blanks. For fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks when you will write. Don't write the only answer. Copy the complete sentence, then write. So again I am placing you one example. Galaxy, that's a B, right? Fill in the blanks. So what you have to do? You have to write a huge system of star is called dash, and then you have to write their galaxy. Clear? So here we have finished chapter number 1 here. The name of the chapter was the Earth in the Solar System. In that we had seen the point, what is the meaning of new moon day, what is the meaning of full moon day, that's Amavasya and Purnima. After that we had seen the point number 2, what are celestial body, what are stars, what are planet. Next point we had seen what is the meaning of constellation, what is the meaning of solar system. In the solar system we had seen the 8 planet, asteroid, meteoroid and celestial body. Moving further, in that particular point we had discussed about the interesting aside related to sun. After that we had talked about earth, why earth is called as a unique planet, why earth is called as a blue planet. Moving further, we had seen about the moon, interesting about Neil Armstrong. I placed one homework, who was the first Indian to step on the moon. Next point here, please have attention. After moon we had seen asteroid and meteoroid. I had placed the example to read out the point of satellite. After that we had seen all the question answer. The question answers, whatever the answer I placed to you, that will be available on the YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Happy Learning Dhanraj Parcha. So you can go there, you can visualize over there, all the questions will be available, answer will be available. You have to make one single notebook of 200 pages, and in that you have to write. If you don't have notebook, you can come to school, you can collect it from the school and you can make your notes. You should have textbook, you should have notebook in my all class. And one clear cut instruction to you, I am the social science teacher for you. So for your all doubts and difficulty, I will sort out. Please do your homework, take the click, send it to me on the WhatsApp. Last and the very important point here, while class is going on, no need to speak out anything. When I will allow you, soon you will train in my class how to present yourself. At that time I will allow you. Because few cadets, first one important thing, your admission, we are starting the classes from September. We have to cover a lots of syllabus. If you will speak out in between, we can't complete the syllabus happily, cheerfully with number of activities. So I request everyone to complete all the homework, right? Take the photograph and send it to me to the WhatsApp.
Excuse me, sir. Please send PDF to what is the answer of what is your YouTube, sir?
I will send everything in the WhatsApp group. So it is going to be very easy for you all to see there. Now, I hope so. The question is clear and the answer is clear to you. Thanking to each and everyone. Now your questions you can speak to me.